What legendary lesbian comedian said, "Thank God for gay men, because if it weren't for gay men, I would not talk to men at all"?
That could be so many female
gosh.
that of any orientation.
Hey everyone, my name's Sharronda Williams, and this is Group Chat. Ever wanted to hear a bunch of knowledgeable people talk about a bunch of different things? Do you love eavesdropping on informed opinions? Me too! Today's topic is iconic comedians. Today we got some really funny people who are also smart and hot, because the truth of the matter is, you can be three at all times. First off, we have writer, comedian, and culture critic Ashley Ray, who is the creator of Badass Black Women's History Month. What's up, Ashley?
Hey, I'm so happy to be here. I love talking about pop culture, love talking about comedy.
Then we have comedian, writer, researcher, and podcaster Jamie Loftus. Recently, Jamie has received many accolades for her podcast miniseries on her infiltration of the self-proclaimed genius club, Mensa. Welcome, Jamie.
Hey, thanks for having me. IQ is fake and my whole skin is kind of broken out in a rash right now. Let's have fun.
Look, we're going to have fun because the skin has been disrespectful during this panorama. I have been struggling, okay? Last but certainly not least, Katrina Davis joins us. Katrina is a stand-up comic based in Los Angeles. Katrina was ranked amongst the top 50 battlers in the 2018 Comedy Store Roast Battle. What's going on, Katrina?
Hi. Nothing. I'm really excited to talk about a bunch of comics today. This is going to be awesome.
You know what I'm excited about? That red lip. give me a little red lip.
Thanks.
My mom used to call it Jezebel. She'd be like, "What are you doing with that Jezebel lipstick?" All right, everybody. As I said, today's episode is all about looking at some of the greatest milestones in comedic history. What's the first thing that comes to mind regarding all of this?
I feel like comedy recently has had such a shift. Even the things that are kind of starting to be portrayed in 90s celebratory content that's happening right now, and kind of seeing the reflection of our generation loving movie quotes and like making friends based off Ace Ventura and things like that happening, and us being adults now, I think is a part of this resurgence of comedy.
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like we've reached this point where people are starting to connect the dots of, oh, I wasn't just the only like weird kid in my room, like in the Something Awful forum, like watching The State and being like, oh, I can do this. Like now we're all starting to be like, we were all that weird kid and we were all inspired by these people.
And it's like cool seeing people like smaller comics who didn't used to be in the mainstream getting to like make a show that you can tell is like them making their perfect art and actually getting to like make the show that they want to make. Because I feel like the further you go back, the more like you had to fit in a very particular format or mold, and you couldn't really like experiment and truly like be yourself.
There's so much more community in comedy, and being like a queer Black female comic, a lot of times you struggle to like get into more mainstream venues. And I think for a long time people were like, well, we fight to get into these like classic venues and on these classic stages. And now I think this new generation is just like, we don't even need to fight for that. Like we're so happy with alternative spaces we've made. You can just go to the audience where you're appreciated, and that just like lets you be even weirder and just like crazier.
I feel like some of those alternative venues are becoming like just as successful as kind of like the old guard kind of places.
Okay, so now that we know where everyone's at, let's dive right in. We're gonna play a little game I like to call Memory Jog. You should each have your own personal noisemaker. Everyone got theirs?
Oh yeah.
Let me get a little noise. Let me make sure. Let's practice a little bit with the noise. We could be the iconic comedian band. Whoever wins the most points gets the esteemed title of remembering the most. I'm just going to choose who goes first because why? I'm the host. So Jamie, pick a category.
I'll do sequels and remix.
What classic 1986 spooky comedy starring Rick Moranis is actually a remake of a 1960s comedy? Alrighty, Katrina.
Is it Little Shop of Horrors?
You are absolutely correct.
Hey!
Oh!
Feed me, Carbon! Feed me now!
I can't.
Right. I like didn't even think of that as a musical. I didn't even like, yeah.
That's probably because I don't really like musicals that much. That's probably one of the musicals I like the most. I know, it's controversial to say. Sorry.
I mean, I was like, was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids based on something? Like,
I Shrunk the Kids.
What?
And the Thompson kids too. They're about this big. They're in the backyard.
I'm still trying to get over this, like musicals. I'm sorry. I feel like someone just stabbed me in my heart.
What is it about Little Shop that like gets you?
I think that there's a monster involved. If there's a musical where someone also gets eaten, I'm on board. Maybe that's why.
Just disrespectful.
I'm sorry. I do like Chicago. I mean,
yeah, you got murder and sexiness.
That's a
in
different.
that one.
Oh, see, more murder. That's my musical thread. Is someone has to die. I'm so sorry.
Gotta have some murder.
I'm gonna go with the OGs.
Who directed Wet Hot American Summer? Ashley.
David Wayne.
Yay!
I thought I have to do like a dance, like.
Yeah.
Can we all dance for everyone? Because that's how competitive we are.
The next category, Ashley.
Oh, okay. I am gonna do this one for the ladies.
In the 2018 movie Nobody's Fool, Tiffany Haddish's mom is played by Whoopi Goldberg, but she grows what in her home?
Oh.
Katrina.
Does she grow it?
She shall do.
It's jail. She been in there 5 years. You get there when you can, like the song said.
Okay, I'll pick her up after work, and we'll be by your house by 6.
The hell you bring her to my house for?
Mommy!
I did not see it, but I was like, this feels like a solid guess.
Pick another category, Ashley.
I will do sequels and remakes.
Alrighty. Which Disney princess voice actress stars in the 2005 remake Reefer Madness, a movie musical? We know Katrina won't know this because she hates musicals.
I don't know.
This is a Disney princess that we're talking about.
The voice actor or the princess that she played?
Jamie gave me a very not confident noise.
A tentative frog. Is it Mandy Moore?
That is not correct.
Oh, okay. I was like, no.
Gosh.
How do you live with yourselves? It's Kristen Bell.
Hello.
Oh, backtrack.
Since we got the musical question wrong, we're gonna give it to Katrina, who hates musicals. Pick the next category.
Ugh, I'm dejected. Let's do one for the ladies to cheer me up.
All right, this is our last question. This British comedic writer and actress won an Emmy for Best Performance by a Lead Actress, as well as the award for the Best Comedy Series for a show she created.
Ooh,
I feel like I heard Jamie first.
I just need to get one right. Is it Phoebe Waller-Bridge?
That is correct.
I'm wearing the top that she lost years ago, so this is going to be tense.
Yay!
You redeemed yourself. Yes, Jamie.
Anyone has ever gotten a question right and just done, okay. That is a new energy you're bringing to being correct, Jamie.
Yeah, just bringing a chaotic sadness.
And today's winner is, drum roll noisemakers. Give me your noisemakers. Loving it. You guys really didn't need to do that. I just wanted to hear the noises again. It's Katrina! Yay! And for today's prize, you get the crown for the most remembered.
It is an honor.
All I remembered was Wet Hot American Summer. Truly.
Most enthusiastic buzzing.
Can the next game just be that you remember a movie and then just get to spout out any fact about it? Because that's the game. I'm on board.
Nailed it.
Thank you so much. This was so much fun.
This was, yeah.
I love it. Thank you all for joining me today. I had such a blast chatting with all of you. And everyone, thanks for watching episode 1 of Group Chat. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Whoa, oh my God. I see the
See you later.
We have to try everything.
Drink.
Hello.
I don't care about the show. I just want a good blooper reel.
I want to learn science.
You guys are gonna make me look like I'm in the show, right? You're gonna put in the effects. Replace the green. I don't want to look like an asshole here.
Sorry.